Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing analysis for the upcoming week, that is from 23rd up to 27th of August 2024, using our strategy that I've been trying to teach you. We shall learn it step by step, slowly. There are very many mysteries that I have to reveal about this strategy, but then for the start, we can still be learning as we are earning, So we shall start with the monthly time frame. By the way, one thing I have to tell you about this BBMA strategy, one thing you should know is that it is a multi-time frame strategy. So I will be demystifying all those facts in the upcoming videos. Just stay tuned, subscribe and like, and share to your friends. So let's go. So starting with the monthly time frame, we can see, if you have not watched the previous videos, please I recommend you watch them. That is in case you don't know all about BBMA. So we can see right away from the monthly time frame that price has actually been making the buy side momentum. We've been all away from the last 6 months. We've been in positive momentum, buy momentum. So we said that, just for the recap of those ones who have not watched my previous videos, that whenever we have a buy momentum, that we should expect a re-entry. That is, for example, if it was a buy, that is the MA high low, okay, MA 510 low, that is, sometimes we summarize, we call it MA-low, okay. So due to this momentum that we have, we expect a re-entry at that very point. That is with respect to the monthly time frame, but when we continue to the lower time frame, that is weekly time frame, we can see that it is still the same thing. As I told you, it is multi-time frame, so it is just the repetition of things, okay, a repetition of the things. So we can only see here a positive buy momentum right there, and of which we should be expecting a re-entry at this point, okay. So you can just mark it like that. So we should expect, since we have seen the buy momentum, we should expect price to actually come back to the re-entry to pick up our orders and then continue upwards. So we expect something like that, okay, and then the market continues to the upside, okay. So that shows that we are already biased, as in for buys, okay. Remember, you should also not forget that gold is at its all-time high, okay. It is at its all-time high. It has never reached this price, so please be careful as you trade gold. But the good thing is that we don't need to worry if you're using BBMA, because it is actually 2 to 3 steps ahead of what you actually see on the charts. That is the advantage of using this strategy, okay. So we are already seeing what we are expecting on the weekly. Congratulations to those who bought for the last week, because we only had a positive or a buy candle, actually I should say. The momentum was still upwards. We're still continuing with the buy momentum, okay. So if we continue to drop down to the lower time frames, that is actually daily time frame, you can clearly see what we have been seeing on the daily. This is how it would, on the daily, this is how it would look like, okay. This is how it would look like. So to narrow down my analysis, you can see that we still have momentum right up around here, okay. This is the buy momentum. So for price to come down to the weekly re-entry, okay, for price to come up to this point, weekly re-entry, first it will have to first break the daily re-entry, and the daily re-entry is actually this re-entry here, right about here. Okay, this is the daily re-entry right there. So meaning that before price goes for the daily, I mean for the weekly re-entry, price will have to first, it will have to first break that re-entry here. Okay, it will have to first break this re-entry right there, meaning that in case price respects the daily re-entry, okay, price has the potential to continue rising up higher. Are we together at that point? Are we together at that point? I hope so. I hope so. So we continue to narrow down because I'm actually an intraday trader. So if we continue to narrow it down, being an intraday trader, I normally use H4 and below time frames, and maybe the daily. Sometimes I just drop by to check such that I know that I'm really in the right position. Okay, so if we continue to narrow down with our strategy, you can see that still on the H4 we are still having a buy side momentum. Okay, this candle being out of the BB indicates that we are on the what, on the buy side momentum. Okay, because it broke the upper Bollinger Band. So what should be our expectation then? Our expectation should be, always we said in the previous videos, that whenever we have momentum, okay, we should expect a re-entry in that very time frame. Now for me, as I told you, I am an intraday trader, so H4 plays a very important role in my strategy. Okay, I really love understanding what is happening in the H4. Okay, so what does it mean then? That means that if price has to respect the daily re-entry, as we saw, it will have to first break this re-entry here. It will have to first break the H4 re-entry, okay, which is right about here. Okay, right about here. Okay, so what does that mean? That implies that in case price comes back, because for us, remember, forex trading is actually a game of waiting, by the way. If you didn't know, that is a secret that helps people not to lose money. If you don't want to lose money, just always respect your strategy and follow the rules. Okay, and follow the rules. So what does that mean? Remember, we said the signal is the what? Momentum. We have momentum buy. We have momentum buy right about here. If I can show you, this momentum buy. And what did we say? Whenever we have momentum buy, we wait for price to retrace back. Okay, so we would wait for price to retrace back to this point, okay, of the re-entry region, so that when it reaches this period here, or this space, then we expect it to do what? To respect and continue upwards. Okay, and go upwards like that. All right, I hope that one is understood clearly. Well, there is also different types of re-entries, of which I'm also going to explain in time to come. Just I told you, just you need to keep tuned in, because sometimes price can actually break that re-entry but then use the mid BB as a re-entry, or the EMA 50. So all those things I'll be explaining on this very channel, trying to tell you and show you exactly when do I know, or how do I know that price is really going to respect this re-entry. Because as you can see, by far right now we already have 3 re-entries. Okay, we started with the monthly. We started with the monthly right here. This was the monthly re-entry. Okay, we went to daily. This was the daily re-entry. and now the H4, this is the H4 re-entry. So that means that if price is to come up to this side down for the monthly re-entry, first of all it will have to disobey the H4. It also breaks the daily, then there it will be ready to go for the monthly the weekly re-entry. Okay, so this is the expectation for next week. Well, I'll be, because just to keep the video short, we shall actually, in between the week I will be dropping in some videos, more educational videos. Just keep tuned in, subscribe, and stay tuned, okay, as I mystify much more of this, because there is a lot actually to I feel like I want to pour out a lot, but then the issue is I want to keep the videos as short as possible, such that we don't lose track. Okay, I love you all. Stay blessed. Have a blessed week for sure.